Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. Jimin trying to wake up. Yungi, wake up now. From past an hour, I'm trying to wake you up, but you aren't letting the name to wake up. Don't you want to go to your office? Shook him. Yungi! Waking up this man is more difficult task than climbing a mountain. If I had known his this sleeping habits, then I would never marry to him. Sometimes I wonder I married to a man or a sleepy cat. Even cats are better than him. First he himself doesn't wake up, then starts shouting for getting late. Now what should I do? Started thinking. Idea. Let them keep this work. By this they will engage with him and Yungi will also wake up. Till then I will make breakfast too. Went to play room and brought his twin sons Titi and Cookie. Titi, Cookie, Mama needs Titi and Cookie's little help. Will Titi and Cookie help Mama? T nodded his head vigorously. Yes, Titi help Mama. Titi good boy. Cook showed his muscles. Cookie strong boy. Cookie help Mama. Jimin kneeled down. Mama needs to make tasty breakfast, but Dada isn't wakey. If Dada won't wakey, Dada will late for his office. Then Dada will scold Mama. Dada no scold Mama. Cookie fight Dada. Jimin, no, Titi, Cookie, don't fight. Titi and Cookie only have to wake up Dada. Uti, Titi, Cookie, wakey, Dada. Cook, tasty food, licked his lips. Jimin ruffled their hairs. My good boys, today I will make my baby's favorite dishes. Picked them in his arms and dropped on the bed, then left. T shook Yungi. Dada. Cook climbed on him. Dada, Vicky, Mama tasty food. T stood up and trying to pull his blanket. Dada, Vicky, fell on the bed. Cook, Titi, wait. Cookie, help Titi. Cookie, strong boy. Pulled the blanket. Oh, but fell too. Titi, the slightly more mischievous one, crawled to Yungi's head while giggling as his small hands dove into Yungi's messy hairs. He played with it like soft yarn, tugging lightly, watching it, but it spring out. He again did it. Cookie, the most adventurous one, took the sneakers route. He crawled under the blanket, his little hands warming their way to Yungi's sides, where he started tickling softly. A small muffled groan rumbled from under the blanket. Cook popped out his head out, but from under the blanket his cheeks flushed and round, tugging at Yungi's arms with his tiny strength. T leaned forward and pressed a big wet giggly kiss right onto Yungi's cheek, bursting into laughter as he did. They both knew very well that Yoongi didn't like wet kisses. They both were purposely teasing him, but when they found Yoongi's unbothered face, they came up with their backup plan. They both climbed on Yoongi's, but before they can reach till his head, Yoongi lightly pulled the blanket to cover his head. They both slid down on the bed. They both bounced because of mattress fluffiness. They both started giggling more heartily. They were Min Yoongi's sons. How can they accept defeat this easily? Cookie sneaked in his blanket and pulled out Yoongi's left arm with great difficulty. He came out. They both sat by facing each other's face. They both shared not a look and digged their face on his hand. They started poking their nose on his hand and giving him open mouth wet kisses one by one and doing competition whose teeth leave bigger mark. They were playing while giggling because Yoongi is long and thin. Finger touched their throat and tickling them. They were having more fun. Yoongi was laying in middle and Teacock was sitting beside him, and Yoongi turned his side and because of his hand lightly pushed them as they were playing, so he easily lost their balance and about to fall from the bed, but Yoongi was quick to hold them by their clothes. They were swinging and giggling. He pulled them back on his chest and protectively wrapped his arms around them. They were pulling his hairs and his both the cheeks. In short, making him so frustrated. They started pulling his hairs and biting his nose. Finally, Yoongi opened his eyes and saw his naughty and troublemaker twins were giggling hard to see his grumpy face. Both Teacock snuggled closer to his chest. Yoongi lovingly ruffles their hairs. Cook popped out his head and looked at Yoongi, who was smiling brightly while cuddling his little bundle of joys. Cook, Titi, Cookie, win that loose, showed his muscles. Cookie, strong boy. Yoongi pulled him upward and rubbed his nose to his. Yeah, my strong boy. In this entire universe, you two are second. Who can defeat Mafia King Min Yoongi? T popped out his face. Second? Why? Who lose Tata? Asked with a cute angry pout. Yoongi pressed his pouted cheeks. First is your mama, who defeated me by his cute eye smile and beautiful heart. T made a face. Mama, then no problem. Mama come first. Yoongi, yeah, mama's spoon. What are you two doing on my bed? Do I ever come to your playroom to disturb you? You both disturb my precious sleep. Cook, Mama say Titi Cookie wakey Tata. Mama tasty food. Licked his lips. T and Titi good boy. Titi listens, Mama. Yoongi shook his head in disbelief. Just for food you two betrayed your data? Cook, Cookie, this Titi was Mama's spoon, but you are Dada's side now. How can you betray me? Cook, Cookie no tray. Betray. Dada, Cookie tisty food side. T, Mama best. Yoongi frowned his eyebrows. If Mama is best, then what is Dada? Teacock while giggling. Dada no best. Yoongi, Dada no best, stood up and tucked them on the bed and hovered over them and started rubbing his face on their cute tiny tummy. Wait, now let Dada eat these cute, cute, chubby tummies. Teacock started laughing hard. No, no, no! They all were having fun. This was their daily routine. Teacock always disturbed Yoongi's precious sleep, but he couldn't get angry over them because they gave perfect morning view. Nothing can be more beautiful than waking up by seeing your loved one's beautiful smile. Name Min Yoongi, age 32 years old. Status married to Min Jimin. Profession Mafia King. Nature cold, ruthless, merciless, super strict, rude, less spoken, hate, carelessness, and disobeying. Loves his husband Jimin and his twin sons Teacock. Soft only towards them, can do anything for his family's happiness and go at any extent to protect them. After playing with Teacock, he picked them by their clothes and walked towards the playroom to drop them there. No matter how much busy they was, he never forgot to play with them. He was a cruel and merciless mafia, but a loving husband and super fun-loving dada. He went to kitchen and saw Jimin was making breakfast. He went to him and back hugged Jimin and pulled him closer to himself. He snuggled into his neck and Jimin tilted his neck for giving him more space. Jimin, so finally my sleepy cat woke up. Yoongi, placing feather kisses on his neck. You sent your human alarm clock to wake me up. Do you know how many wet kisses they gave me? Jimin, I was calmly waking you up, but you weren't letting the name to wake up. Then what can I do? I had no option other than sending my secret weapon. Jimin flipped him to himself. This secret weapon gave me so many kisses. Now you have to pay the fines. Jimin, what are you doing? Leave me. I'm making breakfast. Food will get burnt. Yoongi, first give me a kiss. Jimin, you haven't brushed your teeth. Ew, it's stinking. Yoongi, it's okay. You can brush again. You have to pay the penalty. Lean towards his lips. Teacock, Matt. Min Yoongi! Yoongi, not again. How do they always find the perfect time to ruin our romance? Jimin hit on his shoulder. Shut up. Yoongi, I will take a kiss. Quickly peeked on his lips and ran to his room. Teacock, Min Yoongi! Ran behind them by their cute tiny feet. Jimin smiled shyly. Both dad and sons are same. Again started working. Name Min Jimin, age 30 years old. Status married to Min Yoongi. Profession homemaker. Nature sweet, caring, cheerful, humble, loving, sassy, mature. Knows very well how to handle Yoongi's anger and bringing him on right track. Have so much patience to deal with Yoongi's anger and Teacock's naughtiness. Loves his husband and sons a lot. Can do anything for their happiness. Time skipped after some times. Yoongi was getting ready for his office and Jimin was trying to feed Teacock their breakfast. Teacock were sitting on their chairs. Jimin was feeding tea, his mixed fruit baby food, but he was denying to eat because he was already full. Jimin, Titi, only few bites are left. Please open your mouth. Baby, you are mama's good boy, na? T turned his face to the side. No, Titi's tummy full. No space. Patted his tummy. Jimin pressed his tummy's side. Here is some space. T looked at his tummy. No, no, no space. Jimin, Titi, Mama knows your tummy better than you. When Mama said there is space, then there is. No more tantrums, just finish it quickly. T was the super moody and dramatic kid. He needs drama to eat anything. He only ate little bit, then said his tummy is full. Jimin had to do so much hard work to feed him his meal. He never eats by his hands, always. Yunmin fed him. He wanted a prince treatment. His totally opposite is Cookie, who wanted to eat by himself. He had big appetite. He ate everything but always mess up with food. He's super energetic. He finished his meal by spreading everything all over his face, hands, baby food tray. Everywhere was mess. Jimin was busy in feeding T his meal, and here he wanted more food. He started banging his baby spoon on his baby food tray. Leftover yogurt splattered all over the table. Cook, while banging the spoon on his food tray. Mama, mole, Cookie tummy no full. Cookie want mole. Jimin, without looking at him. Just wait a few minutes, baby. Mama will give you more food. Cook, no, Cookie want more. Mama, food, Cookie. Mama, food, Cookie. Started splatting of yogurt everywhere. Tea. Ew, Cookie bad. Mama, see? Cookie yogurt, Titi hand. Showed him his hand. Jimin picked the napkins. Mama will clean it, don't worry. Started wiping his hand. Cook kept banging the spoon. Mama, food! Mama, food! Jimin placed the strawberry shaped bowl on the table and went to Cookie. Stop it, Cookie! Snatched the spoon from his hand. Cook started banging his both the hands on his baby shaped food tray. Mama, food! Mama, food! Some yogurt is landed on his face and neck. Jimin frustrated. Cookie, see what you did? Now sit here quietly. Mama is coming with more food. Cook kept banging his both the hands on the food tray. Mama, food! Mama, food! Jimin looked at him with disbelief and left from there while mumbling in anger. But suddenly a pair of hands pinned him near the wall and looked his both the hands with his. Jimin let out a tiny gasp when Yoongi blew his hairs which were coming on his face. Yoongi, do you know how much beautiful you are looking right now with your this angry and flustered face? Jimin angrily looked at him. Am I look beautiful to you? Open your eyes and see what your naughty son did with me. I'm so tired of both of them. They both made my life hell. None of them is listening me. Yoongi smiled. You are tired just with one set of twins. I'm thinking to give you at least 5 set of twins. Jimin, you Soft escaped when Yoongi licked his face and ate the yogurt. Yoongi, you taste so sweet in the morning as compared to night. Jimin, my hand tastes more sweeter. Do you want a slap from me? What are you doing? Leave me. Yoongi held his both the hands on his one hand and pulled him closer to himself by grabbing his waist. Not yet, honey. I'm so hungry. Let me take some advantage of this situation. Jimin, how shameless are you? Here, your Sun is hungry and you want romance. Yoongi, I'm too shameless. The pleasure of secret romance is more than any type of romance. With that, he peeked on his lips multiple of times, but Jimin pressed his lips more tightly. He didn't want to give him a kiss, but Yoongi knew his weakness very well. He tightened his grip on his waist and pinched on it. Jimin let out a soft and he took the opportunity and slid his in his and started him roughly. Jimin tried to shake his head, but Yoongi wasn't letting him go. At last, he accepted defeat and let Yoongi to do whatever he wanted. Soon, he also started him back. After few minutes, Yoongi pulled back and saw Jimin's whole face turned tomato, and he was panting hard. Yoongi peeked on his, which were parted away. Yoongi, you know you look even more beautiful in this messy state. Jimin turned his face to the side and blushed hard. You are still as shy as the time of our first. Rubbed his nose on his neck and peeking over it. Their chain of romance broke when they heard glass falling sound. That's good that they use steel glasses, otherwise these two naughty kids would have broken entire house and hurt themselves too. Jimin, now why did they throw glass? I'm seriously so done with them. Yoongi, wait, let me check. Slowly peeked inside the dining room. World War III has started. Jimin, not again. Yoongi smiled to see his tired face. You are looking so cute. Jimin, you are the worst. Don't just look and smile. Help me to handle them. Yoongi again peeked on his lips. Okay, okay, don't be mad. I will show you how to handle kids with ease. Go and bring food for Cookie. Jimin, first leave my hand and waist. Yoongi left him and Jimin quickly ran to kitchen to bring more food for Cookie. Yoongi came inside and saw the dining room was mess. Water was spreading all over the floor. Both Teacock were holding each other's hairs. Yoongi removed his coat and put it on the desk. Yoongi, while clapping, wow, what a pleasant morning! Bravo! Teacock looked at him and left each other's hairs. Dada! Yoongi leaned on the wall and crossed his arms. Dada is listening. Dada, Titi, no, fight. Titi, good boy. Cookie, bad boy. Showed him his hand. Cookie, ew, Titi. Yoongi cook. Dada, no listen, Titi. Titi, throw water first. Cookie, strong boy. Showed him his muscles. Yoongi, so my good boy and strong boy increased my husband's work. Went to dining table and picked some napkin and sat on the chair. You both spread enough mess. Titi, come here, said by folding his shirt sleeves. Tea went to him and Yoongi cleaned his face and hands first, then set his hairs and made him stand beside him. He called Cookie and cleaned his face and hands. He set his hairs and made him stand beside Tea. He started cleaning the dining table and chairs, then made Cookie sit there. Yoongi, Cookie, sit here quietly. Mama is coming with more food. Cook, oh Tea. Yoongi, pick the strawberry shaped bowl. Titi, what's this? Why haven't you finished your food? Mama taught you, na, that leaving food is bad manners and disrespecting of food. Tea, but Titi, tummy full, no space. Patted his tummy. Yungi really took the spoonful food and raised his hand up in the air and started waving it. Titi doesn't want to eat this super tasty and full of energy food. It's okay. Dada will eat and become super powerful. About to eat the food, but T pulled his hand and ate the food. T. No! Titi eat. Titi powerful. Cook. But Titi tummy full na. T. T fight cooking na. Titi tummy space. Poked his hand in his tummy. See? Yungi, in mind, such a dramatic kid. Cookie, Mama will come soon. Cook. Oti. Cookie, wait. Yungi was feeding Titi his meal while bringing the spoon from high and waving. Cookie was patiently waiting for his meal. Jimin was standing on the door frame and watching them. How cutely and playfully Yungi was feeding Titi and talking with Cookie so that he won't feel lonely. He smiled to see them. Jimin, by looking him, who can say that he is the most dangerous mafia by whom everyone feared? He might be the scariest mafia for the world, but inside the house he is the bestest dada. How easily he handled the kids and feeding him while playing and making up stories. He was engaging Cookie too. My heart just filled with these perfect family moments. He came inside and gave Yungi his breakfast and sat beside Cookie and started feeding him his food. He showed him his empty strawberry shaped bowl and didn't move from his place until Jimin clapped for him and called him a good boy. Yungi was done with his breakfast. Now he was going to his office. Yungi, while unfolding his sleeves, Jimin, do you want anything for house or you? Jimin helped him to wear his blazer. No, everything in house. There is time for grocery shopping. Yungi kissed on his forehead. Take care of yourself and my babies. Don't go outside of the house. If you urgently want anything, then tell to guards. They will bring for you. Jimin, okay. Teacock hugged Yungi's legs. Dada! Shingi picked them on his arms. Dada is going to office. In absence of Dada, take care of Mama and the house, okay? Teacock, Oti! Kissed on Yungi's cheeks. Yungi kissed on their cheeks and gave them to Jimin. They both were waving their hands and saying Yungi bye bye. Yungi was the mafia, so he had so many rivals. He was so strict for Jimin and his son's safety. He never let them go outside alone or with guards. He guarded them personally and always took them outside with himself. Tons of guards were guiding the house. Some guards played with Teacock. Time skipped in the afternoon. Jimin was finally done with the household chores and having his lunch. He was going to living room. Today's weather was very sunny. The sun filtered through the big glass window by which only they can see outside but no one can see inside. Teacock were rolling on playmat and giggling hard. Jimin could hear their voice and found out that they were playing and enjoying. Big TV was on and their favorite cartoon show was running. They were enjoying while playing with each other. These were cartoon characters were eating ice creams. After watching this, they also craved to eat ice creams. They shared the glance with each other, then ran to Jimin while calling him. Jimin was coming to them while holding lots of dry clothes to fold them, but they bumped with him and all the clothes fell on them and floor. Jimin, Titi, Cookie, see what you did? Tea Cook while picking the clothes from the floor. Mama, Mama, Mama. Jimin while picking the clothes. I can hear you. Tell me what happened. Tea Cook kissed on his cheeks. Mama best. Jimin suspicious. Now, what you did? Tea. Titi Cookie no do. Cook gave him clothes. Mama close. Jimin, this much love I couldn't digest. Tell me honestly what's cooking in your tiny brain. Tea Cook hugged him tightly and squeezed him in between. Titi Cookie love Mama. Jimin, I'm well aware of your love. Spill the truth, babies. I'm your mama. I can listen your unspoken words too. Tea wiped his non-existing sweat from forehead. Mama, work so hard. Today so hot. Cook started massaging his hand. Mama tired na? Jimin, now you two definitely want something from me. What do you want? Hmm? Tea Cook. Cold, cold, tasty, tasty ice cream. Licked their lips. Jimin, ice creams? Tea. Yes, ice creams. See? Pointed his finger on the animated polar bear and penguin. They eat tasty ice creams. Cook. Cookie want tutu ice cream. Showed his four fingers. Jimin. Oh, so that's the matter. But sorry, babies, you can't get ice creams. Tea Cook wins hard. But me! Jimin, because there is no ice cream in the house. Tea, no! Didi ice cream! Jimin, Didi, baby, please try to understand. There is no ice cream. Otherwise, why would Mama deny? Cook went to big glass window. Mama, Didi, Cookie, go out. Jimin looked at Cook. No, Cookie, we can't go outside. Dada strictly denied to go outside. Let your dada come. I will tell him to bring ice cream. Okay? Now come here and help Mama in folding the clothes. Jimin started picking the clothes and placing them on big couch. The twins exchanged glances. Their little faces screwed up as they heard rejection. They came up with another naughty idea. T tugged his clothes. Mama, ice cream! Let on the cloth and looked upward with puppy-dog eyes. Jimin, Titi. Cook back hugged him. Mama, ice cream, please, said cutely while hugging him tightly. Jimin, baby, try to understand. There is no ice cream and we can't go outside as it's not safe. Dada strictly denied. Suddenly, both the twins fell dramatically onto the floor. Tiny fist pounding, faces scrunched up, wheels wiggling the room. They started crying loudly while wiggling and rolling on the floor. Jimin, Titi, Cookie, no babies. Stop crying. You know na, Mama can't see tears in your beautiful eyes. You will get ice cream at night when Dada will come back. Jimin was trying hard to talk with them and made them understand that they weren't ready to listen anything. You know, kids' stubbornness was the most dangerous thing and nobody can survive by this. They both started crying while gasping the air. They were choking and coughing hard. Their sobbing and crying were tearing Jimin's heart apart. He couldn't see them like this. He picked Cookie up and bounced him gently in the air, but Jim T started crying harder and flopping around on the floor like a little fish. He placed Cookie on the floor and tried to pick Tea in his arms, but he started running while crying hard and rubbing his eyes. He bumped with Ball and his forehead hit there. He fell on the floor and started crying more loudly. He didn't let Jimin to come closer to himself and check his forehead. He was covering his forehead by his tiny baby and chubby palm and chanting only for ice cream. Cookie wasn't less than him. He was also rolling on the floor and crying hard while hitting the floor by his tiny fist. Jimin was looking at them while rubbing his temple. He teared up while looking at his son's this condition. He was feeling so helpless to not fulfill his son's simple demands of ice cream. To be honest, if I was in Jimin's place, I had lost my patience a long ago and slapped both of them and put them on sleep. But I'm not mom. Mom's patience level is different. They can't slap their children to shut their mouth. That's the biggest difference between an unmarried girl and a mom. We can't understand this until we become mom. Whoever wants twins, see this happened with twins. Jimin groaned. Okay, we are going outside for ice cream. Now please stop crying and comes to mama, said by kneeling down and stretching his arms. Teacup ran to his arms. Mama! Jimin hugged them tightly and wiped their tears. He carried them in their room to change their clothes. After some time, he came and opened the door, but his overexcited twins happily ran to main gate by their tiny baby feet, but soon got stopped by the guards. Guard 1, where are you going? T tried to push him but couldn't move him. Cookie! Cook came forward and started pushing Guard. Cookie, strong boy! Guard 2, hey little kids, don't waste your energy and go inside the house. T Cook, Titi, Cookie, no go. Jimin, what's happening here? Guards, both to him, sir. Jimin, coldly, open the gate, we are going outside. Guard 1, sorry sir, you can't go outside. Jimin, little mad. Do you know with whom are you talking? Guard 2, look down, sorry sir, but head boss, Yoongi, strictly ordered us to not let you and younger masters out of the house, so please go back. Tea Cook, no, Didi, Cookie, go ice cream. Try to eat imaginary ice cream. Jimin, don't worry, I will talk with Yoongi. He won't say anything to you. Guard 1, sorry sir, we can't go against head boss order. Please go inside. Jimin knew this very well that no matter what happened, guards will never allow him to go outside. He came inside with Teacup, who were angrily glaring at guards. He sat on the couch. He saw Teacup again started bubbling their lips and tears started spilling in their cute two eyes. Jimin, don't cry. Give me a few minutes to think. Teacup immediately wiped their tears and sat on the floor in front of him while looking at him by cupping their face. I have to think something fast, otherwise they both again started crying. Said in mind, idea, stood up. Come kids, your mama got the superb idea. But you have to stay quiet and don't make noise. Teacock happily stood up. Whoopee! With that, he went to a secret door which was under the staircase. They have lots of secret doors for emergency, which only Jimin knew. Yoongi told him to use for only emergency. He never used it before. He told Teacock to close their eyes and picked them in his arms and entered inside the secret corridor which opened in the market. He walked to the corridor and came to market. He locked the door and dropped Teacup on their feet and told them to open their eyes. He tightly held their hands in his each hand and started walking to ice cream parlor. Teacock were very happy to come outside. They saw so many small children were playing in the garden. He dropped them with other children and went to bring ice cream for them. He was keeping his eyes on Teacock, who were happily playing with other kids. He was standing in the queue and waiting for his turn. He brought two chocolate ice cream cone and heart shaped. He was walking towards Teacock with a big smile. Teacock saw him and about to run, but Jimin indicated them to stay there. But before he could cross the road to reach Teacock, two big black colored buses came there and forcefully stuffed all these children in the buses and left. Ice cream fell from Jimin's hands. He ran behind the buses to stop them along with other parents, but buses quickly got disappeared. He fell on the road while running hard. His arms slid on the concrete road and started bleeding. He started crying hard while shouting. He didn't know what should he do. He was so scared and terrified. Jimin screamed, Daddy! Cookie! No! Please don't take my kids away! Burst into tears. Return back my Daddy! Cookie! Ah! Yoongi was right. I shouldn't have took them here. It's all my fault. If I had to come here, then my babies would have been with me and safe. Now what I will do? Titi and Cookie must be crying and calling me for help. How do I protect them? Yoongi, only he can bring back my sons. Took out his mobile from his pants pocket and dialed Yoongi's number. No, I can't call him. He will be so mad. He will kill me. He strictly told me to not go outside. Even guards stopped me. But being a disobeying soul, me slapped his head. Didn't listen to him. I am well aware of his profession and rivals. Then also I risked my baby's lives. How can I be this much careless and dumb? I should go to police station and ask their help. They will definitely bring back my babies. That will be good. Stood up and walked toward the side but stopped at middle. No, police will take so much time. Till then don't know what will happen. That kidnappers do with my babies. I should call to Yoongi this time. Saving Teacock's life are more important. I will bear Yoongi's scoldings and see what he will do with me. Teacock must be terrified. After all, they are very small kids. After thinking and blaming himself, he had decided to call Yoongi and inform him everything. With that, he quickly dialed Yoongi's number. Yoongi was in very important meeting with dealers. He saw Jimin's call and put the meeting on hold and picked the call. OTP. Yoongi, I'm in Jimin cracked voice. Yoongi burst into tears. Yoongi stood up. Jimin, what happened? Why are you crying? Our baby is alright? Jimin, Yoongi, babies are gone. They took him. Please bring them back. Yoongi, babies are gone means you first stop crying. I'm coming at home. I will be there in no time. Jimin, I'm not at home. Yoongi, where are you? Jimin, at public market outside of the ice cream parlor. Please come fast. I'm so scared. Jimin, don't worry. I'm coming. I will be there in no time. Don't cry. Nothing will happen to my babies. Jimin, Yoongi. Call ended. Yoongi quickly called off the meeting and ran to his car. Along with him, his men followed him in other cars. Yoongi didn't scold Jimin for going out with Teacup. He didn't say a single word. He reached there in less than 5 minutes. He saw Jimin was sitting on the road. Jimin saw him and ran to him and hugged him tightly while crying hard. Yoongi broke the hug. Jimin, stop crying. Tell me what happened. Told his men to bring water bottle and they gave him. First drink some water and tell me what happened here. Jimin, Tigo wanted to eat ice creams. I tried to make them understand, but they started crying. I couldn't see they were crying, so I brought them here by secret door. I left them in the garden with other kids. They were happily playing. I was crossing the road with ice creams, but two black buses came and took all the kids before I could run behind them. And they started the bus and left. I'm sorry, I didn't listen to you. I should have listened to you. Then nothing like this happened. I'm worst, Mama. Yoongi hugged him tightly. No, it's not your fault. Don't blame yourself. You are the best. Broke the hug and wiped his tears. Don't cry. You trust me, right? Jimin nodded his head vigorously. Then leave everything on me till night. Teacup will be with you and playing in our home. This is Mafia King Min Yoongi's promise to you. Swap blood. What's this? You injured yourself? Called his men. Men. Yes, boss. Yoongi. Take him to hospital and treat his wound. Then drop him to home. Jimin. No, I won't go anywhere. I will go with you to rescue my babies. They might be crying hard. Yoongi. Jimin, try to understand. You can't come with me. Don't you have trust on me? I promise to you. Everyone knows that once Min Yoongi made a promise, then he completed by anyhow. Don't worry, nothing will happen to our babies. They are so strong. Women folded their hands. Please bring our children too. They kidnapped our children too. Jimin nodded his head vigorously. Yes, they kidnapped all the kids who were in the garden. Yoongi, don't worry till tonight. Your children will be with you. Nothing will happen to them. Don't panic. Have trust on me. Looked at his men. Drop all of them to their home and find out how many children are missing. Men. Okay, boss. With that, men took all the people in their cars to drop them to their home, and a separate car took Jimin to hospital. Yoongi called his hacker and mastermind and ordered them to get all the information about those kidnappers. Yoongi, you didn't kidnap Min Yoongi's sons. You summoned your death. I promise you won't be able to see tomorrow's sunrise. I will give you this much terrible and horrifying that everyone's soul will fear to think to put an eye on Min Yoongi's family. I'm coming. Start counting backward because you don't have much time left. Today, the whole world will learn a lesson that what will happen if anyone dares to touch Min Yoongi's family. Time skipped in the evening. The air was tensed. Yoongi, dressed up in black tactical gear, crunched on a rooftop outlooking a run-down warehouse on the outskirts of the city. Through binoculars, he spotted his twin sons, Tea and Cookie, inside along with several other terrified children. They all were locked behind a steel cage. He clenched his jaw to see this. Yoongi whispered in earpiece, "No mistake tonight. We end them all and rescue all the children safely." Right hand man in earpiece. Copy that, boss. We are in position. Yoongi looked through over binoculars. The armed kidnappers were laughing, drinking, and tossing dice inside the building. His anger rushed towards his head when he saw one kidnapper was smoking and blowing the puff towards his baby's face. And they were choking and coughing badly with teary eyes. He clenched his jaw and fist to see his baby's scared face and miserable condition. He already made up his mind to give them the terrible. He signaled his men silently. In a blink, some guards were taken out by surprise shots. Yoongi slipped inside through the side door, moving like a shadow. His every steps were calculated. Two men were standing near the cage and shouting on the scared kids. Men 1, shut up. Brats, your daddy should have paid up. Men 2, maybe we will sell them overseas. What do you think how much dollars we will get in exchange of these brats? Yoongi's blood boiled after hearing this. Without any hesitation, he slid behind them and in the one move slashed Man One's throat with a compact, muffling the gargled screamed. Before Man 2 could react, Yoongi grabbed him by his hairs and slammed his head into the steel bars until he crumbled. The children stared in shock. Teacock saw their dada. Teacock, tiny voice, Dada! Yoongi kneeled down outside of cage. Dada is here, babies. Stay strong. Dada will quickly take all of you from here, okay? Boss kidnapper from upper floor, get him. As boss kidnapper said, his men came to Yoongi with their. They all started firing on Yoongi. Yoongi ran to his other side, not wanting to hurt or scare already scared children. Yoongi's men covering Yoongi, all the children. Soon, the steel cage of children pulled away with Yoongi's 4 men, and a man covered the cage with big black clothes so that they couldn't see what's happening outside. They were just small kids. 4 guards were guiding the cage and shoot down whoever tried to target them. Others were helping Yoongi. His right hand man tossed the machine, which he effortlessly called shoot down the men. They everyone except the boss kidnapper because he was Yoongi's target. Yoongi's men standing in the circle while pointing their in center. Yoongi and boss kidnapper were in the middle of circle and fighting. Yoongi held his hairs and pulled them. Boss kidnapper, leave me. Yoongi, leave you? Slapped on his shoulder. What happened? You were showing your powers on small children. Come and show your power to me. Slightly on the other shoulder and upper arm. Boss kidnapper. I only kidnapped them for money. I didn't want to hurt them. Yungi slightly on his both his cheeks. You didn't want to hurt them? You kidnapped them from the park where they were playing and enjoying. You gave them the unforgettable trauma and still dare to say that you didn't want to hurt them. Dick on his thigh and put his right foot on it. You dare to kidnap Min Yungi's sons. You have this much guts. You didn't think about yourself. Look like you don't have any fear of Mafia King Min Yungi. Boss kidnapper. I didn't know your kids are there too. Otherwise, I would never have dared to kidnap them. I didn't know you are the Mafia King Min Yungi. Otherwise, I would fell on your feet and rub my nose. Please let me go. I promise I will leave this work. Yungi, it's too late for apologizing. You touch my family. Your will be reminder for all those who dare to keep their eyes on my family. Emphasize the word my family. You can threaten my empire, you can challenge my power, but if you come for my family, Min Yungi will burn your world to the ground. He took out another and stuck in his left eye. Boss kidnapper fell on the floor and flowing. Yungi became beast. He was stabbing on his every part and dragged it. He was showing why he was called the ruthless mafia. He wasn't letting him, he was playing with him. His screamings were the music for him. After him, he left him. He told his right hand man to click the pics of boss kidnapper and send it to all the mafia group that this will happen if anyone dare to put his eye on Min Yungi's family. He left from there and came out of the warehouse where the steel cage of children. He tore his clothes and his men gave him bottle of water. He poured the bottle of water on his head and let out his all the anger through the water. He cleaned his blooded hand with soap and wore normal clothes. He shook his head vigorously and digged his long and veiny hands inside his long wet hairs. After that, pulled them back. He signaled his men to remove the big cloth and opened the door. As soon as men opened the door of cage, all the children ran out and hugged Yungi tightly. They all were older than Teacock. Yungi hugged them back and ordered his men to ensure that all the children are delivered to their homes safely. He told them to count and first show to their mafia doctor to ensure that they safe and not hurt anywhere. As per his order, men started counting them. Mafia doctor checked them and after that left to drop them safely to their homes. Yungi saw Teacock was sitting in the corner of the cage while hugging each other tightly. They were so terrified. Yungi kneeled down and stretched his arms and softly called them. Yungi softly, Titi, Cookie, see, Dada is here. Come to Dada. Teacock ran to him and hugged him tightly. Dada started crying. Yungi, Dada is here, babies. You are safe. Don't cry. Let's go to Mama. Mama is waiting for you. Teacock weren't in the condition to see anything. They were so terrified. Yungi stood up while carrying them in his arms. They were hugging him tightly. Yungi's right-hand man opened the door of his car and Yungi sat at back seat with Teacock, who were hugging him like baby monkeys. His right-hand man sat on the driver's seat and drove them to Yoongi's house, where Jimin was desperately waiting for them. When they were in the midway, his right-hand man gave him a small remote, which he pressed by T-Cook's hands, and the warehouse where all the children were placed. Nothing left there. They reached at home. Jimin was waiting for them at the main door. As soon as they reached at the door, Yoongi dropped Teacock on their feet and Jimin kneeled down on the floor while stretching out his arms. Teacock immediately ran to him and hugged him tightly. Teacock, Mama, hugged him tightly while crying hard. Jimin kissed all over their faces. Mama is so sorry, babies. Now Mama won't let you go anywhere alone. Yoongi placed his hand on his shoulder. They are perfectly fine, don't worry. Jimin looked at them with teary eyes. And others? Yoongi, all the children are safe and already reached at their home. I got the call of my men. Everything is under control. Let's go inside. Time skipped at midnight. Jimin was sitting in the balcony and remembering what happened tonight. Yoongi came there with a mug of coffee and a cozy blanket. He sat beside Jimin and gave him a mug of coffee. He covered themselves with the cozy blanket and carefully wrapped his hands around his tiny body. Yoongi, what happened? Why aren't you drinking coffee? Jimin, I'm sorry, Yoongi. Yoongi picked the mug of coffee from his hand and placed it on the table. Ash, you're still thinking about that. Just forget it like a nightmare. Jimin looked at him. How could I be? That incident is still flashing in my mind. I wasn't enough strong to protect my babies. What if anything happened to them? We can lose them for forever just because of my carelessness. Yoongi, shh. Stop blaming yourself. It wasn't anyone's fault. You just want to fulfill Teacock's wishes. They are safe and sleeping peacefully. See? Turned his face on the bed where Teacock were sleeping in middle. Why aren't you seeing positive side? Jimin, what positive side? My baby has got high fever because of this. Yoongi, they are Min Yoongi's son. They aren't weak. This fever will gone soon. They are very small. Soon they will forget this incident. Because of them, all those children are safe and with their family. If Teacock didn't get nabbed, then how would I save them? Forget about it and promise me you will never go anywhere alone with Teacock. You have to be careful as I have so many rivals. You have to become my strength, not weakness, okay? Jimin, I promise this will never happen again. Yoongi pressed their forehead together and sliding his arms around Jimin, pulling him into a warm embrace. Jimin buried his face in Yoongi's neck, inhaling his familiar scent, his trembling slowly easing under Yoongi's firm and protective hold. Yoongi rubbed their nose. Jimin let out a watery laugh, curled up into Yoongi's lap. Yoongi wrapped the blanket tighter around them. His fingers brushed through Jimin's soft hairs, his lips pressed tender along Jimin's temple and cheeks. They were sitting under the moonlight. The light air cooled down them, but the warmth between their bodies kept them safe. Jimin looked at him. I love you. Yoongi, I love you more. He leaned and captured Jimin's lips in a slow and gentle It wasn't rushed, not desperate, it was just full of quiet assurance and promises sealed under the stars that no matter what happened in future, he is always there to protect his family. As they broke apart, Jimin sighed in relief. Finally, his body was feeling relaxed. Yoongi cuddled him tighter and resting his chin on Jimin's head and closing his eyes with a big smile. Time skipped after a few days. The sun was shining gently over a quiet and grassy area. A checkered picnic blanket was spreading under a big tree, the soft rustle of leaves filling the warm afternoon air. Yunmin and their twin boys, Tea and Cookie, are finally outside, away from the mansion and the chaos, just a family healing together. Jimin, setting down the basket, look, babies, we brought all the your favorite sandwiches, fruits, and open the basket. Ice cream. The twins' face little lightened up and eyes widened with excitement. It was the first time they had smiled so brightly since the kidnapping incident. Teacock looked at the different shape of ice creams and started clapping and jumping in excitement. Cook giggles, cool, tea, ice creams. Tea, excitedly jumping. Tata, open fast. Yoongi chuckled and ruffles their hairs. Not now, babies. Ice cream are for dessert. First, we will play football, shooting football, then eat these super tasty sandwiches and potato wafers. Today, Dada made everything for his lovely husband and cute babies. After that, we will get ice cream and then go for swing and watch sunset together. How's the plan? Teacock started clapping and jumping. Yay! Mama, Dada, best! Jimin stood up. So, who will be on my team? T quickly ran to him and hugged him tightly. Tee. Yoongi, I knew it. This Mama's spool will always be on Mama's side. I only have my Cookie. Turned his face to Cookie. Cook, no, Dada, Cookie, Mama side, Mama best, ah, Mama win. Yoongi, what the betrayal? Okay, fine, today I will defeat all of you. With that, they all started playing football. Teacock fell while kicking the football, but then again stood up with the same enthusiasm and started playing with giggling hard. Seeing them giggling and laughing wholeheartedly, Yunmin's heart filled. They all had their sandwiches and potato wafers. After that, they took Teacock on swing. There they played and swung with other their age children. At last they all had to riverside and was sunset while enjoying their ice cream. Tea was eating bear shaped ice cream, Cookie was eating corn shaped ice cream, and Yunmin were eating heart shaped ice creams. Yunmin were sitting on this side and Teacock were sitting in between. Tea was sitting beside Jimin and Cookie was sitting beside Yoongi. They all were happily enjoying the sunset view with their family. The light breeze slightly turning warm to cold were blowing softly in warm embrace of their parents. Twins were forgetting the trauma and happy and giggling memories were taking place of it. They all shared a big and cozy hug. Even in the shadows of danger, love of the family is the light. Family, it starts where life begins and never ends from in the arms that holds you when the whole world feels heavy. It's the laughter that fills the crack of every heartbeat. It's the promise that no matter what, you will never alone. In the heart of family, we find our true home. Family is our biggest strength, not weakness. The end. Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. It was too requested story. I thought to combine and make it a movie. It was my first time to write a movie. I hope I didn't disappoint you. I added all the emotions in it. In the beginning, cute and fluffy emotions of twins with their data, and Jungi's stealing some romantic moments. In the middle, twins with their mama's cute and emotional moments. Then Jungi's dangerous mafia king's action packed moments. After that, Yunmin's small romantic moments in balcony and ended with full family picnic program for healing twins from their traumatic past. I wrote everything in what a movie should have. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.